I've been bullied before, like, just because I'm quiet, and I'm actually a nerd to some degree because, like, my parents are really, really focused on education, so I was always in, like, AP classes and calculus and reading and studying and stuff. I play sports too, so I was just quiet, so I've been bullied before, like, just because, well, one of the places I'm thinking in particular, because my mom is of a different race, and when you, like, it just brought a lot of problems, like black kids would say certain things and push me a certain way, and then it'd be a problem, or I moved from another area, so you say things a little different and you talk a little different than people there, and they want to fight. So it's, I've been bullied a few times, but it happens. I thought it was amazing. I was like, man, this is awesome, because all the wrestlers were still doing well, and they were all telling me, like, man, this is something you need to do. You're gifted to do it. I was like, nah, whatever, man. So then, one day I was wrestling, getting ready for a tournament, and a friend of mine was like, yo, man, how about you take this fight? If I get you a fight, would you just take it? Just do it as a competition. I was like, all right, man, whatever. He's like, you're gonna make some money, and you'll fight somebody and do this and do that. I was like, all right, whatever. So I did the wrestling tournament. Then 3 weeks later, I went to Florida and fought. I won, then came back. I was like, oh, it was fun, but I just want to keep wrestling. Same friend called me again. Hey, I got you another fight. Why don't you? And it just kept going. And he was like, you know what? You're 4-0. You don't really have a team, and you're just training for wrestling. He's like, imagine if you found a team. So he's like, stop wrestling and do this. I was like, all right. That was it. And I loved doing it. I fell in love with it. Like, it actually just found me, and I felt like I was born to do it just because how good I felt, how natural it came to me. Like, pressure didn't really bother me. Fans didn't bother me. It was just another competition. So I was like, I'm gonna be successful at this. I've given up a lot, man. People don't understand like how much I've actually sacrificed in this sport. And then, like, people who don't really know me always think, like, man, this guy's a chip on his shoulder, this guy's like a prick, blah, 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 blah. But I take it so serious when I'm in here. Away from here, I'm never serious. Rarely serious. But while I'm in here, this is work, and, dude, I've given up fiancés, I've given up girlfriends, I've given up high-paying jobs. I haven't seen my family in years. I haven't seen my niece and nephew grow up. Like, they're getting older, they're, like, starting to kind of forget who I am, so I gotta, like, Skype with them. And, like, I haven't hugged them. My other sister has a kid coming, and it's like her son, and she has another son that's in college, and I haven't seen him. So it's a lot of things. I've had relatives that passed away. I've lost family members. I couldn't go to the funeral. I couldn't see him, couldn't talk to him, and I could never get any of that stuff back. And and you also give up privileges. Like, when people want to go out and drink and do things, I can't go do that all the time. I can't go just, I want to go get drunk and hang out with these girls and do that and do that. No, you can't. And on the other end, it's like, people see you, and you're a representation of your gym and the people you hang around. So if I'm just a lush in the street getting arrested, that looks bad on Mark, And I couldn't have faced Mark giving somebody like him that kind of pressure or stress, and so it's tough, But yeah, it's a lot of sacrifices, Like, I purposely don't have kids for that reason. Like, I would love kids. I'd love to have a family. I'd love to have a serious girlfriend. But the second I have to make a choice between this life and making someone happy, they're gonna get their short end of the stick, and I don't want to do that to somebody, Probably work ethic. Having a good work ethic is kind of everything. Like, my mom came to this country with little to nothing. My dad, like, grew up poor. My mom grew up below poor. So they always told us to, if you want something, work hard. If you want something, go get it. You just have to apply yourself, and it may take a long time, it may take a short time, but however long it takes, you need to do it till you get there. And that's probably the main thing. Like, always work hard, and always be honest, like, either with yourself or with others. Because good or bad, at the end of the day, people have to respect you for being honest, Whether it's something horrible that you said to them, it's going to take them a while to get over it, but once they get over it, they're going to come to the realization, like, okay, this guy told me the truth. So just being honest and hardworking, man. Like, we were a no-collar family. You know, my dad was a lifer in the military for a reason, you know, and just seeing how much stuff he had to do for us, like, like there was a time when I was little, and I remember just from pictures, and my mom brought it up, like before they went back to the Philippines. She was just like, you know, do you remember when it was 15 of us in the house? Like, it was a 3-bedroom house, and my dad just got out of the military, and his service packages didn't kick in right away. So my uncle told us we could stay at his house, and he'd already had like 6 kids in his house. So it's my uncle, his wife, 6 kids. Then me, my baby sister, older brother, mom, dad, my cousin's daughter at the time, and then my other sister. So it was like 3 bedrooms, you know, and it was crowded. We had to live that way for a while and live off ramen noodles and like rice and bologna. So it was, it's tough, man. And he worked himself out of that situation and owns his house, owns 4 cars, you know, did a great job business-wise. And, you know, we own so many things now, and it's just hard work and being honest the whole time.